सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः.
Okay. Come on, start. Bhajan.
श्री श्री को जिस प्रभु ने वही सृष्टि चला रहा है। सृष्टि को जिस प्रभु ने वही सृष्टि चला रहा है। जो पेड़ हम लगाया पहले उसी का फल अब हम पा रहे हैं। जो पेड़ लगाया हमने उसी का फल हम अब पा रहे हैं। रचा है सृष्टि को जिस प्रभु ने वही सृष्टि चला रहा है। इसी धरा से शरीर पाए इसी धरा में फिर सब समा है। सत्य नियम यही धरा का है। सत्य नियम यही धरा का एक आ रहे एक जा रहे। रचा है सृष्टि को जिस प्रभु ने वही सृष्टि चला रही। जिन्होंने भेजा जगत में जाना तय कर दिया लौट के फिर नाम। वो भजने वाले यहाँ पे हैं जो भेजने वाले हैं यहाँ पे वही तो वापस बुला रहे। जो भेजने वाले हैं यहाँ पे वही तो वापस बुला रहे। रचा है सृष्टि को जिस प्रभु ने वही सृष्टि चला रही। बैठे हैं जो धाम की बालियों में बैठे हैं जो धाम की बालियों में समाए मेहंदी की लालियों में। हर डाल हर पत्ते में समाए हर डाल हर पत्ते में समाकर गुल रंगे रंगे खिलाए। रचा है सृष्टि को जिस प्रभु ने वही सृष्टि चला रही। जो पेड़ हमने लगाया पहले उसी का फल हम अब पा रहे हैं।
Please come, please come. You want some pillow back? Enough? Comfortable?
Get scared whether I will scratch any walls or कुछ ना कुछ तो हो जाता है। बस यही डर था आने के लिए।
Come on, you can sing. It's okay. If you can, you sing. Otherwise, it's okay. No problem. No, that we'll show later. Now you give me a book to use. One book is there, you know. No, you give this book. You keep that book.
Oh, we're starting second chapter.
Yeah, you sing.
अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, देखूं मैं उस पार, देखूं मैं उस पार। अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, देखूं मैं उस पार, देखूं मैं उस पार। ना मैं जन्मता ना मैं मरता, ना मैं कोई कारज करता, खेल ये होता तन मन कारण, खेल ये होता तन मन कारण, है तो चकित संसार, है तो चकित संसार, देखूं मैं उस पार, देखूं मैं उस पार। अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, देखूं मैं उस पार, देखूं मैं उस पार। ना मैं हंसता ना मैं रोता, ना मैं हंसता ना मैं रोता, ना मैं जगता ना मैं सोता, तीन गुणों संग माया बरसे, तीन गुणों संग माया बरसे, मैं तो बस आधार, मैं तो बस आधार, देखूं मैं उस पार, देखूं मैं उस पार। अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, देखूं मैं उस पार, देखूं मैं उस पार। खुद ही लेता खुद ही देता, खुद ही लेता खुद ही देता, खुद का पूजन खुद ही करता, खुद की पूजन खुद ही करता, नमन हो बारंबार, नमन हो बारंबार, देखूं मैं उस पार, देखूं मैं उस पार। अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, अजब अनोखा खेल ये कैसा, देखूं मैं उस पार, देखूं मैं उस पार।
Good. Sharadamma.
हरिओम अंकल। राम 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 राम, जय राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, जय राम 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 राम। दशरथ नंदन राम राम राम, दशमुख मर्दन राम राम राम, दशरथ नंदन राम राम राम, दशमुख मर्दन राम राम राम। पशुपति रंजन राम राम राम, पाप विमोचन राम राम राम, पशुपति रंजन राम राम राम, पाप विमोचन राम राम राम, राम 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 राम, Jaya Ram 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 Jaya Ram 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 अनाथ रक्षक राम 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 आपद बांधव राम 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 अनाथ रक्षक राम 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 आपद बांधव राम 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 मैथिली रंजन राम 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 मारुति वंदित राम 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 मैथिली रंजन राम 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 मारुति वंदित राम 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 जय राम 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 जय राम 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 जय राम 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 जय राम 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 हरि ओम
So, yeah. So, quickly, something quick. Yeah, quickie.
Hari Narayana Hariyo Hari Sundarananda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hariyo Hari Sundarananda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hariyo Hari Sundarananda Mukunda Hari Narayana Hariyo
Good. All right. परभवै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः वसुदेवसुतं देवं तं सचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वान्. Yes.
Last class we talked about dharma. Dharma is the law of being. So it is the attribute which gives the object its. If it is taken from it, then the object no longer exists. So, for example, suppose sun. Sun, the dharma is to shine. Yes, for fire it is to burn. Similarly, for the body it is the food. If you don't give the food, the body cannot survive. For mind, it is emotions. For intellect, it is the decision-making capacity for the knowledge. If we are not giving that capacity to the intellect, it doesn't work. So the dharma, now they are talking, Krishna here is talking Mama Dharma is the most important thing It is the right thing to do, but it has to be for the totality. It should be for the goodness of the totality. That is very important. That is Mama Dharma. So, Kshetre Dharmam Kuru. So that means we have to do our dharmas always. That is the right thing we have to do. Uh, but how to judge whether we are doing it correctly or not? Because Arjuna is having the same doubt, same conflict inside that whether to annihilate dharma or to kill his kith and kin. So basically, the doubt is between the pleasant and the good. So that conflict only Krishna is telling that you have to see that what is for the larger good. And if you aim your actions towards that, you are definitely going to reach the totality. And here Krishna is actually smiling because he is thinking that Arjuna is not clear in his aspect that there is no death. And once he is clear, once he becomes clear that he is the Sat Chit Anand Swarup. So automatically his all doubts will get cleared and he will be energized to take the necessary action, that is to fight this battle. So now the second chapter is the Krishna's role, how he is trying to motivate or he is trying to conquer Arjuna.
Yeah, you said beautifully, but since you are going to be a great teacher, you have to start connecting from the beginning. It may be 3 sentences. Even if you are doing the 13th chapter, you have to start from the beginning. Because every class there will be somebody new, he is new. You start straight away with Dharma, but why the topic at all has to come? Understand? Why the topic Dharma at all has to come? You have to link, right? Yeah. See, the rose petals are nothing but the same 5 elements. Anything in this world are only 5 elements, including this computer. You, me, all are only 5 elements. Rose petals also 5 elements. Then, why do we value? For the smell, for the beauty. For the smell and for the beauty. The smell and the beauty are not in the 5 elements of the rose leaves. The smell and the beauty have not come for the benefit of the rose petals. The rose petals were created to express smell and beauty. You understand? The petals were secondary because that's an assemblage of matter. Primary is the beauty and the smell that needs some carrier. You remove that, it's no more a rose. That is its dharma. That is its dharma. When you remove that, it is no more that. Remove fire from, remove heat from fire, it's no more fire. Right? So therefore, what is dharma is that which sustains. In us, what is dharma? Body goes, we are still there. Otherwise, why even tribal people do obsequies? Even tribal people believe in life after death. That's why they do it. Everywhere. Christian, Muslim, everywhere. Right? In fact, we take bath only when you touch the body. When on that day, when you go there. After that, regular life. It's not that you see, you think of that, you have to take a bath. But Christians, I read in Bible, 40 days, even if they go there and touch anybody, they have to take a bath. You understand? So this ceremony is why? Because they do believe that there is life after death, that shedding of the body is not the end of the man. It's not the end of the man. Somebody from Bengal put it beautifully. Death is an episode in the eternal life. The death that we face is only one of the things. The one who came here, me, is not the same now. Several cells have gone out. I have taken several cells from you. From me, several cells have gone out. From you, I have taken several cells. I have aged 20, 30 minutes. That means that 20 minutes is dead, now new. I've been dying every second. It's not that death. That death is only one of the things. Like every day you go to sleep. Like every day you go to sleep. So every second we are dying. Every second we are dying. So what is it when taken off from us? We say we are dead. Life. So that is the main dharma. This life is existence. Body goes, you are living. Mind, intellect are not there, in sleep, you are living. Mind not there, intellect not there, you are living. Body not there, you are living. But life gone, you will not live. Air gone also, you can live. Kumbhaka, yogis, they can arrest breathing, still you can live. But life goes, you cannot live. So that is your dharma, because what is the definition of dharma? That when you take out, it doesn't exist, is its dharma. When beauty and fragrance goes, it's no more a rose. When sapidity goes, it's no more water. When heat goes, it's no more fire. When life, existence goes, you are no more the person. Understand? This is the main dharma. This dharma is functioning in the body, which has its dharma. It cannot survive without food, and every minute it is aging. And when you say I am living, the truth is you are dying. When you say I am living, the truth is you are dying. Understand? So it has got its dharma, body. 6 things. Asti, jayate, vardate, viparanamate, apachiyate, nashyati. Born, grows, decays, disease, death. That is the dharma of the body. Mind. Right? Till 5:30 you were happy, peaceful. Then the thought of class came. You Friday today. Right? Agitation. Then the class is over. Another half an hour, all the after side effects. After that you are happy. Right? Then after that, you have to plan what excuse you have to give me for not coming for tomorrow's class. Right? This is the thing going on everyone's life, every second. It's not you, it's not me. The so-called person who is very healthy, who is very rich, who is very erudite, very powerful, right? Today is the most powerful man. He just says, I will take over that country, right? I will take over this country. I will take over that country. What amount of this thing, right? But do you think he's peaceful? Impossible by the logic that all that you are wanting to take over, all that you are wanting to take over, all that you have got, all that you will get is finite. No one can ever be complete with anything that is finite. You may get the whole world, but still it's finite. Still it is finite. So but no one is satisfied till he gets the complete fullness. You can't get through this. And that is the dharma of the body, that is the dharma of the mind, that is the dharma of the intellect. No, when computers came, everybody said, oh, then came laptops, then came robots, then now artificial. And do you think it's the end? It can never be. It can never be. God had more powers than this.
Now also.
Now also, anytime somebody went and told God that we don't need you anymore. Why? We can create our babies, test tube babies. God said, do it, but don't use anything that I create. Whatever you do, two things you should remember, very important. His things only. Two, the potential in that was put by him. You didn't create the potential. Let it be artificial intelligence, let it be anything. That potential, that formula was put by him. You were only tapping it. He is infinite. So through finite, nobody can experience infinite satisfaction and happiness. And that's what everybody wants. Nobody is ever satisfied. As long as you are living in this finite world, let it be the most powerful man, most richest man, right? You edit, I'm going to say something. You edit, right? Whenever I say controversial, he has to edit, right? Say, if they are very peaceful, why they have to continuously try to prove themselves? If they have reached fullness, if they have reached independence, they are struggling to prove themselves. Can there be freedom from that? Wanting to prove yourself? So, as long as there is no freedom from that, as long as you still have scope to improve, as long as you are in the field of comparisons, you sing so well. I can't sing. He sings so beautifully. Sharadamma sings so well. Right? I can't sing. Right? You can sing well, but can you dance? That Apurva does for your song. Right? This you don't have to edit. Right? So, music we have. Dance. Some people have both music, dance, art also they have. There are some lucky people, they have music, they have art, they have dance. Do they have the financial brain to become like Musk or Bill Gates? That also you have. Can you play tennis and become number one? You have that also. Is there an end to this list? Can anybody achieve this? And does your comparison stop? Does your comparison stop? As long as there are comparisons, where is your peace? Where is your peace? So you don't need, because a lot of people say, Oh, he's done so much, but he's happy. How do you know he's happy? How do you know he's happy? It cannot be. Logically, a man who depends on the changing phenomena can never find total security and happiness. Logically, it's not possible. Right? Only one finds that is fullness, completeness. You experience that. You are not dependent on anybody. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. You think I am a fool. You think I am a fool. I will say, you should know I am a fool. So why do you think I'm a fool? You should know it. What's my problem? Why do I depend on your opinion? Why do I depend on your opinion? There's a famous joke. Somebody was going. He called him, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. He never turned. And then somebody, he said, hey, donkey. He turned. Because Jesus, he was sure he is not. Right? Donkey has a doubt. Right? Why do you have to prove anything to anybody? Does it mean I can be reckless? No. You try to do whatever you have to do. Try to be whatever you have to be for your self-respect, not for the other man's opinion. For my self-respect. My Gurudev taught me this. And when Mahatmas like that say, it acts like mantra. I was short-tempered. Somebody told him, he said, for your own self-respect, you should not get angry. It works as a miracle. Within a few months, it is gone. I don't know where. Because that's sankalpas. Guru sankalpa, Rishi sankalpa. So that true. It's for your self-respect, you have to be good, not to prove to others. You don't have to prove anything to others. Who is that who has been accepted by all? Gandhiji was shot. Krishna was shot. Jesus was nailed. Tell me, which Mahatma escaped this type of thing from others? Where are you going to satisfy all? You can't satisfy in your own house. You can't satisfy in your own house. Right? Why? Because they are all imperfect. Why they are imperfect? Why did God create like that? It has to be like that. Vyavahara, transactional life, needs change. Otherwise, there is no transaction. Otherwise, there is no transaction. Transactional life depends upon my coming from there to here, my sitting here, my talking, my going out. That is transactional life. It's change. When things change, you don't expect, they don't undergo wear and tear. If they don't change like stones, you can't have transaction. Mountains are there, stones are there, you can't have transactions. Trees are there. If there has to be transactions, there has to be aging, there has to be wear and tear. So the transactional being is finite, is changing, facing death. So who am I? When you sleep, not in the class. When you sleep, you are not conscious of the body. You are not conscious of the mind. You are not conscious of the intellect. Right? Are you dead? Because body is not functioning, mind is not functioning, intellect is not functioning. Are you dead? You are not. because you are living. When everything is not there, what is there is you. When everything is there also, what is there is you. When everything is there, you are there. When everything is not there, you are there. That is the real you. That is the subject. That is never subject to change. Body changes, mind changes, intellect changes. Me, the life, the consciousness, the existence never changes. And that is full, that is complete, that is blissful. That is because the joy that you get in sleep, you don't get anywhere else other than samadhi. Right? That is fullness. That is completeness. Right? Now what has happened is, we'll see that. That is tomorrow's topic also same, but tomorrow's topic with little more trying to impress others with Sanskrit shlokas and all that. Right? Trying to make others believe how much he knows. Right? See now, I told you, these rose petals are an assemblage of matter. This body is an assemblage of the same five elements. Assemblage of hands, legs, eyes, nose, all different. It's an assemblage. It's a, this house is an assemblage. Walls, doors, windows, this. Wherever there is an assemblage, two things you have to note. One, there is one who has assembled. Two, it's meant for somebody else. House, somebody has assembled. Bricks didn't themselves join. And meant for somebody else to live. This body is an assemblage. Somebody has assembled. And for somebody else to be there. The one who uses the assemblage is the master of that. The one who uses the assemblage is the master of that. The assemblage can be changed. The assemblage can be changed, but you don't change. There is never perfection in the assembly. All of us are wasting our life to find perfection in the imperfect world. In the imperfect world. There can never be a situation where everything is perfect and you are peaceful. Most of the people, a lot of people, superstitious. I don't know, today I'm so happy, I don't know what's going to happen. He's happy, so he's worried now. I'm laughing today so much, I don't know what's going to happen. That's the nature of the world. That's the nature of the world. And in that you expect perfection. And in that you expect a foolproof system. This is because of the ignorance that you are the master living in the assemblage. You are not the assemblage. The assemblage also has its rules. You have to bathe the body every day. And if it is summer in Chennai, twice at least. Otherwise, there won't be class. When I come here, everybody will go. You have to take bath every day. You have to give it 3 times food. You have to give it 3 times food. Mind. You have to continuously do something to keep it quiet, at least telephone somebody or WhatsApp. You understand? Mind. Intellect. Gather all sorts of rubbish. Use. Right? All the time you have to feed it. They have their dharmas. They have their dharmas. And in these dharmas, there are always conflicts. You like to eat tasty food? Doctors say, all your friends in the home itself will say, no, that's bad for health. Right? That's bad for health. And now everything is topsy-turvy. If nutrition suggesting. In the olden days, they used to say, drink a lot of milk, lot of curds, lot of butter, right? And eat healthy food. And in the olden days, they used to say the opposite also. If you eat too much of cheese, paneer, badam, you will get fat. Today, all rules have changed. Anything white, they say is bad. Milk is bad, sugar is bad, right? Anything white, they say is bad. And they say now, cheese, badam, they don't have fat. Eat them. Sometime back, they were saying, coffee is bad, take tea. Now they say coffee is good. Huh?
It is changing like mind only.
That's the nature of the world. In that you are expecting perfection. Like that you are expecting perfection. You are ever perfect. You do not know that. You always associate yourself with imperfections around you, which are meant to be like that, and you feel sad. Compare. Why do you have to compare? With whom? Compare with God, who is full and complete, you are not. Why do you compare with somebody who himself is not satisfied with himself? Somebody went to a Raja to take some money. The Raja was doing puja and praying, give me this, give me that, and all that. The beggar went off. Doctor called, the Raja called, you came, why you went off? I was a beggar, I found you are a bigger beggar. So this you have to understand. The assemblage is necessary for living, to cater to life. The living assemblage has its dharmas and its signs. The life, nothing has to be done, it has to be known. The science through which you know it is called Brahma Vidya. Vidya means knowledge. Nothing in this world you can live without knowledge. Even the crudest man should know that he has to take food and put it into the mouth. You understand? He should know that much, what is food, how to take it, and when the stomach is full, he has to go to toilet, all that he has to know. Cooking, making a mess, right? You have to know. You have to know. Knowledge is the basis of action, and action is the basis of life. But these knowledges are all relative, imperfect, secondary. These knowledges are relative, imperfect, secondary, because they deal with the gadgets of living, not with the life. The knowledge of life is primary. In the knowledge of the secondary, knowledge is not enough. You have to know and do. In the knowledge of the primary, knowledge is enough. This is me. This is me. That knowledge is called Brahma Vidya. Why? Vidya means science. Brahma means biggest, because that gives you the ultimate. That gives you the ultimate. Therefore, it's called Brahma Vidya. The other thing is called Bhautika Vidya. That's called Apara Vidya. This is called Para Vidya. And in every science, there are two aspects, the theory and the application. Brahma Vidya also, theory, you listen. Then you have to apply into your life, that contemplate, make it your own, understand, then make it your own, then live that. So the process in which you learn, you get the information, you understand, is called Sankhya. the way in which you convert itself into your life living is called yoga. It's called yoga. And this Brahma Vidya is called also Upanishad. It's called Upanishad. Brahma Vidya itself is called Upanishad, not the text. You understand? Not the text. So it has two aspects. So all the spiritual science has two aspects. The essence of those spiritual sciences, for a common man, not saying you are not fit, you are not an adhikari, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. Vedas prohibited. Shudras cannot do, ladies cannot do. Vyasa was so compassionate. He said, no, it should be available to all. So he composed Mahabharata, which anybody can read. Mahabharata is Panchama Veda. And in that, the heart and the essence is the Geeta, which anybody can read. Anybody can read. That is for today's class. But he was not happy with that also, because he found not everybody is able to use this, live. Then he found what is the problem. Here only head is working, heart is, today I think the WPL is starting. Right? Your mind is not here, the head only is here. So they have to integrate. Therefore, he found Bhagavatam is the secret. Mahabharata to Bhagavatam. Now, this has two aspects. The Yoga Shastra, to actualize this. Yoga means what? This false me has to recognize the real me. And that process is called yoga, as though joining. It's not joining. It's not joining. The dreamer merges into the waker. There is no merging, there is no joining. The jiva, ego, merges in Brahman. The Brahman alone is there. There is no joining. But as though joining is called yoga. Yoga means used to join. Used to join. That done through karma is called karma yoga. That done through love, emotions is called bhakti yoga. That done through discrimination is called jnana yoga. That done through meditation is called dhyana yoga. Right? So, amongst that, the first need for a person is to recognize the life that he is leading. At best is imperfect. It cannot give me fullness. He should become despondent. Where am I going? So the despondency is the first step for your evolution. That was Arjuna Vishada Yoga, when Arjuna sees all dharmas are contradictory. If I satisfy myself as a relation not to kill, I am ignoring my dharma as a Kshatriya. If I follow my Kshatriya dharma, I am killing all my kith and kin. Conflicts of dharmas. It will be natural in this world. So where is that? See where from all the dharmas start. All the dharmas, where from they come? They come from you. They come from you. Know this, then the conflicts end. That is Geeta. That is to make you know where from all dharmas come, where all dharmas stay, where all dharmas merge is Geeta. So we completed last week first yoga, and the last Sankalpa Vakya is Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishnarjuna Samvade Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama Prathamodhyaya. I have explained everything other than Samvade. All our scriptures or in the form of dialogues. That is why we don't have fanatic. Because you are allowed to question. Arjuna himself questions Krishna. You say, you taught to son. How? You were born now to Devaki Vasudeva. How can you teach to son? You can't bluff this like this. Arjuna can question. And Krishna has to say, no, I passed many lives. You also passed many lives. But I know all of them. You don't know them. That is tomorrow's topic. Right? I know all of them. You do not know them. So that questioning is allowed. That is why all our scriptures are in the form of dialogues. Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade. Again, that Samvada dialogue has different ways. Arguing. Arguing is to come at some conclusion. Vada, that's not bad. That's not bad. Arguing. Vitanda, whatever you say is wrong. Jalpa, whatever I say is right. Samvada, mutually with due respect, exchange ideas. This is Samvada. Samvade Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nama Prathamodhyaya. 18 methods of trying to reach the Godhood that you are. 18 ways. Each way is a yoga. First step is to become disillusioned with the world. Vishada Yoga. Next is to give you the logic, Sankhya Yoga, second chapter. The logic of the entire science, because it's the gist of all the other 17 topics that is to come. The second chapter is the gist of the entire Bhagavad Gita. Sankhya, because logical. Sankhya. Sankhya. Yeah, I want to respect you. 25 is not after 24%. 25 is after 3. It cannot be. It cannot change. Sankhya cannot change. 2 has to come after 1. So it is logical. That is 1. Second, sir, all editing has to be done. Right? Second, Sankhya, the Sankhya Tattva mainly depends upon 24 Tattvas. Pancha Pranas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Jnanendriyas, Pancha Bhutas, elements, and Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta, the Antakaram. 24 aspects of life. Sankhya philosophy depends on that, and that is mostly taken in Geeta. Therefore, also Sankhya Yoga. In the first chapter, how does the spiritual journey start? The spiritual journey starts by your trying to understand, by your trying to analyze, by your trying to know what is permanent, what is not permanent, get disillusioned with what is not permanent. That's how your spiritual journey starts. Right? So, where did I start this?
Sankhya, you were giving the meaning of Sankhya.
First chapter, why we have started the spiritual.
Yeah, the first chapter is to analyze, understand the science of life. To understand. The second chapter is to give the entire gist. The third 4 and 5 is how to bring this science into activity, life, day-to-day life, karma yoga. 6th, how to meditate. That is also karma yoga. It's not the real higher meditation, sitting and doing meditation, the details of that. 7 to 12 is bhakti yoga. 13 to 18 is Jnana Yoga. Right? So we have to start. The first chapter is how, this is where I miss, how and when somebody becomes a spiritual inquirer. The second chapter, first 9 verses, how this inquirer becomes a student. How this inquirer becomes a student. First chapter, under what situations he starts inquiring. The second chapter, how does he become a student? First to 9 verses. Now let us start. My bluff is over. Om Tatsat is Srimad Bhagavad Gita also. Om Tatsat is to remember God's name. Right? It is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita itself is Upanishad. Sanjay Uvacha Tam Tata Krupaya Vishram Ashrupurna Kulechanam Vishidantamidam Vakyam Uvacha Madhusudanaha. Sanjaya was talking to Bhishma, Dhritarashtra. Sanjaya was narrating it to Dhritarashtra, right? He is a special correspondent, right? And he narrated what happened in the battlefield. Arjuna said, I'm not going to fight, dropped all the things and sat down. And at that time, what happened? Tam tatha krupaya vishtam. One who is overpowered by pity, asrupurna akula ikshanam, eyes blurred by the tears, the eyes, vision blurred by the tears, vishidantam, the one who is despondent, idam vakyam, this sentence, uvacha said, Madhusudana. You will find in Gita everywhere, Krishna is addressed with several names, Arjuna is addressed with several names. But at that context, that particular name is the thing that you need. Madhusudana. Why Madhu? Honey. Why Madhu? What is honey? Collection of several bees. Collection of several bees. Right? Is honey. What is your honey? Collection of all vasanas. Honey also, because the bee scents the smell and goes there. The bee scents the smell and goes there and collects. You and I also collect several vasanas. Vasanas means footprints. Footprints, residual actions. You collect. And that is what the ego, that is what you suffer. This has to end. This Rakshasa in you has to end for the divine to express. So Madhu is honey. Sudana, one who destroys the Madhu, the ego. One who destroys the Madhu, the ego. You are your vasanas, your collections. That's you, your Madhu. Krishna destroys all of them. That's consciousness, the wisdom destroys all of them. Also, historically, there was a Rakshasa called Madhu, and Krishna killed him. See, in both ways. Symbolically also true, historically also true. Vishidantam, to the despondent, I already explained, but there, I don't know whether grammar permits. Vishidantam also can mean this is the beginning of the end of sorrow. This knowledge is the beginning of the end of sorrow. Vishidantam. Idam vakyam. Uvacha Madhusudanaha. Krupaya avistam. Overpowered by pity. Krupa and Krupanatvam. Krupanatvam and Krupana. Krupana means miser. Krupanatvam is misery. Both have a connection. Miser and misery. In English also miser and misery. Krupana, the stage of Krupa. You are a miser and therefore you are suffering. Why? You have the Lord in you. You have the Lord in you. In whom is all the wealth? Lakshmi is in his chest. You have him in you. Lakshmi is in his chest. And you are begging outside. Stupid fellow. Not using him, that's a miser. One who has the money, feeling hungry, goes to Sangeeta, doesn't eat, takes 2 glasses of water and walks out. I will go and eat at home. I don't want to spend the money. He's called a miser. You have, you don't use it. You have Bhagavan, don't use it. Therefore, miser, misery, krupana. Krupaya paraya vistaha. Avistaha, overpower. Bhagavan starts telling him, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, in Mahabharata, only now, Vyasa calls him Bhagavan. Bhaga means Aishwarya. One who has this sixfold wealth. Sixfold wealth. That's another thing in Vedanta. Here it's different. Vedanta sixfold wealth is different. Shamadamasa, Satka Sampati and all that. Here it is different. One who has these 6 is called Bhaga. These 6 are called Bhaga. One who has them is called Bhagavan. What are the 6? Aishwaryasya Samagrasya, lordship over everybody. I should be the king of everything. I should be the master. Aishwaryasya. Ishvara Bhava is called Aishwarya. Ishvara to Lord. I should be the Lord of everything. Samagrasya. Dharmasya. Also, I should have all the dharmas, because without dharma you will destroy. You will be destroyed. Yashashriyaha, name and fame. Shriyaha, money, wealth. Aishwarya is different. This wealth is different. Jnana Vairagyam. Jnana, knowledge. Vairagyam, ability to detach all that harms you. Ability to detach from all that harms you is Vairagya. Everybody wants only these 6. And you search where they are not there. Should search where they are there. They are in Bhagavan. Go to him, you will get all these 6. That's why Bhagavatam. You want all these 6. Don't go here and there. Go to Bhagavan. That's why Bhagavatam. Right? So here only Vyasa uses Bhagavan Uvacha. He can give you all these 6. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Up to then, he would have said Vasudeva Nandana, Yashoda Nandana and all that. Only in Geeta, Vyasa starts addressing him as Bhagavan. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Kutasva Kashmadamidam Vishame Samupastitam Anadyam Anarya Dustam Aswargyam Akitikaram Arjuna. Hey, where did this stupid mentality come to you? And when? In the crisis, when you can't afford it. Where from did you get this confusion? When you can't afford it, you have to stand up and act. At this time, you got this mood? Stupid. Kutaha tva klaibyam. This impotency. Klaibyam, neither man nor woman. If you're a man, you should have the guts to fight. If you're a woman, you should have the endurance to take. You don't seem to have both. Therefore, you are an important man. Klaibyam masmagama partha, partha, Prutu's son, Quinty, but there is a suggestive meaning. Partha is muddy headed, as Gurudev said. Right? Partha, Anarya Justam, not befitting of an Arya. Arya is not the political people. Arya and Dravidian. Arya means respectable one. That's how Ayya. Ayya is a correct form of Arya. Ayya. You understand? One who is respectable. You come from that respectable clan. Anarya Ajustam, not practiced by Aswargam. This doesn't give you the higher planes of consciousness, the evolved states of Swarga Ityadi. There are 7 steps of elation, 7 steps of depression. Your own mind. These are called at different stages, different levels, Purva, Suvaha, and all that, and Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Patala, downwards. So in that, Swarga is one state of your mind. You don't get that by this type of mood. Akirtim, it will take away all the good name you have earned. Arjuna, how did you get it? Get this when you can't afford it? You have to act now. You got this stupid mentality. How did you get it? Right? He says, Klaibyam masmagama partha na etat tvayi upapadyate Shudram Hridaya Daurpalyam Tektva Uttista Parantapa. Shud. This Hridaya Daurpalyam, this weakness of the heart, where am I? Tektva, having dropped this Hridaya Daurpalyam, this weakness of the heart, Uttista, get up, Parantapa, scorcher of force. Is remain the right word, you know. Here you have to fight now. Scorcher of force. How can you afford this? Get up. Right? This doesn't befit you. Who has conquered the Rakshasas for Indra and shared his throne, top, whom Shiva could not defeat. Such a person, you now come to this stage, get up, fight. Parantapa, scorcher of force. Arjuna Vacha. Arjuna continues his stupid logics, trying to teach Bhagavan what is right, what is dharma, and all that. Arjuna is trying to teach. This is what all we do. When you don't want to do something, you will have 1,000 reasons. And you speak dharma. You know, very strange dharma is spoken when Amrita Kalasha, Rakshas took it and running. Amongst themselves they are fighting. Then Dharma says, hey, they also worked with us, Devas, we also work, they also should get the share. We can't run away because this fellow is not getting. At that time, the Rakshasas are themselves talking Dharma. Right? So like that, Arjuna is starting Dharma to Krishna because he doesn't want to fight the battle. Katham Bhishmamaham Sankhe Dronam cha Madhusudana Ishubhi Pratiyosyami Pujarha Arisudana. Complete dichotomy of the personality. He thinks something, he says something. He has a value for something, but he says something. Katham, how? Bhishmam, the great grandfather, right? Bhishmam, Aham, I, Sankhya in this battle, and Drona, Ishubhi, through arrows, Pratiyosyami, forget my sending arrows. How can I even retaliate? Pratiyosyami. How can I even retaliate? These are people whom I have to worship. How can I do that? and who addresses Madhusudana, one who has killed Madhu Rakshasa. Arisudana, the one who kills the enemies. He has a value for that, killing evil, and he doesn't want to do it. That's called dichotomy, hypocrisy. He has a value for Madhusudana and Arisudana, himself doesn't want to do it. Guru Nahatva Mahanibhavan Sreyo Bhuktum Bhaksham Apiha Loke Hatvarta Kamastu Guru Nihaiva Bhunjiya Bhogan Rudirapadi. Gurun, these elderly people, these teachers, Mahanibhavan, people who had great life, going through a lot of great experiences. Shreyaha, instead of killing them, Shreyaha, it's good. Bhuktum Bhaksham to live on alms, begging. Better to live on begging instead of killing them. Hatvarta Kamastu Guru Nihaiva, having killed them. Bhunjiya Bhogan, whatever you enjoy, you will only see their blood in them. You will only see their blood in them. What is the point in killing them? Nataitat Vidmaha Kataranno Gariyo Yadva Jayema Yadiva no Jayayu Yane Hatva Nadigi Vishwamaha Te Avastitaha Pramute Dhartarashtraha. I am confused, he is telling. Natcha Yetat Vidmaha, I don't know. Kataranna Gariyu, which is higher. Yadva Jayama, should we conquer them? Yadiva no Jayayu, do we allow them to conquer us? Yaneva Hatva, why this confusion? Yaneva Hatva, having killed whom? Najiji Vishamaha, we won't like to live. We won't like to live. Te Avastitaha, they are standing before us. Dhartarashtraha, I don't know what is right. Right? So Krishna advised me, I am confused. And now the disciple is getting ready. From the one who is confused. Gradual elevation. In his own arguments, he discovers there is a fallacy. He himself knows it. And also knows he is so shattered. Krishna is so calm and quiet. So he knows there is something wrong with him. So now he surrenders to Krishna to teach him what is right. And the student in Arjuna comes out. This is a necessary step for learning. Karpanya dosho pahata swabhava richami tvam dharma sammuda cheta yagreyasya nishchitam bruhi tanme shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. Shishyaha, I am your disciple. Tvam mam prapannam, I have surrendered to you. Therefore, Shadhi, please teach me. I am surrendering to you. I am your disciple. So teach me. Disciple, Shishya means the same. One who is willing to be disciplined is called a disciple. I am now surrendering myself, allowing yourself to handle me. Please teach me. Those conditions make a student. What are that? Next week means. Right? Om Purnamada Purnamadam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.
Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave